Okay, so this is Chickopie with Otakurabumon.
I'm Rayden.
And today we want to talk to you about the problem with YouTube.
Yes, because there's many problems with YouTube.
There are many problems.
But there's a specific problem having to do with the assholes of YouTube. Jake and Logan Paul and Daddy05 and Rice Gum and just, a lot of those assholes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
There are.
And we're getting tired of it. So we have, after what everyone probably knows, after a video that was uploaded by one of the...
Paulers.
Yeah, the Paulers. Fucking, oh my God.
I don't even know which one. I think it was Logan.
Okay.
I don't even know the difference.
After they went to Japan, and, that kind of puts it in our territory to where, we feel like we need to talk about this. Being an absolute idiot, we thought that we'd come up with a video about fixing the YouTube problem and making sure these assholes don't make money. Because here's the problem. This is the problem with YouTube, okay? The problem is that no matter what, these people are making money. We are watching their videos. You remember. We go ahead and we... anytime there's a big YouTube video... I watched the Rice Gum rap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was stupid. It was absolutely stupid. But I watched it because, of something that... it was because of what's-his-face? iDubbbz. And he uploaded it, and I wanted to see the response. But here's the thing. I don't like Rice Gum.
Yeah.
I don't like Rice Gum. I don't like what he does. I don't like a lot of YouTubers, but I still watch their stuff. And the reason I do is because they have reactions or they have, something controversial that I need to see. Kind of like, the video with the Japanese stuff that just happened. The thing is, I didn't want to watch that video. But I can't watch that video because I would support what he's done. And they took it off YouTube anyways. But now I feel like I can't really talk about it because otherwise I have to watch it and then, then I become part of the problem.
A big problem is when you talk about it, the more you talk about it, the more people want to see it. They're interested. They're like, oh, I don't like this, but I'm outraged and I want to see what it's about. So they go and they watch the video, and that's just helping these people. Any kind of advertisement, whether it's good publicity, bad publicity, it helps these assholes. And it's a big problem on YouTube because the people that are the most outrageous, whether what they're doing is good or bad, they rise to the top because of the algorithm and because people clicking on their videos and bringing those views up and in turn getting them ads. And I know that particular video was demonetized, but it's going to attract a lot of people. It got over 6 million views. And those people, they might watch other videos that have ads. It's going to bring people to his channel, and that's what he wants. And
that's the problem. Is that the fact that he can do anything. Racist, outrageous, whatever, and still get views. So what we were talking about today is why doesn't YouTube stop this? I mean, it seems like they would have the power to do so, and they talk about a bot. I think YouTube's going about this the wrong way. I think what they should do is give the power to the people. The problem, one of the things is that if I've learned anything in 2017, it's that the people need to vote. And I'm not just talking about the Donald Trump thing or whatever. Where I come from is net neutrality. Okay, net neutrality is a big issue. And we need to take care of it. And that's why people are out protesting and, doing stuff to make their voices heard. But the problem comes not from that. It's because you really have no way to vote on YouTube with your money or anything. There's no way that you can say, hey, I don't want to support this guy that does this horrible thing. I want to watch his video and I want to talk about his shit, but I don't want to support him because whether you're doing a view, you're, getting an ad, even if you have ad blocker on, you're still helping that person in some way, shape, or form. Those 6 million views don't come out of nowhere. So what we were talking about is that why doesn't YouTube have kind of an algorithm thing where any user can say, I don't want to support this person. And click a little box that totally, demonetizes from your view. Your view doesn't count. Your ads don't count. And, even if, like, if you wanted to go so far, say that you watch the video, you watch the video and you find out how fucked up it is, you could literally click that box during the video and they take that ad revenue from that video, whatever you generated from watching that ad, and send it to a charity, send it to the advertiser or something. That would get advertisers so interested, because that would keep them out of, people that don't want to see that content don't have to, help that person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
the ads can still be there, but, just have the option, give this money back to the advertiser, because I don't want to support this person that's doing this fucked up shit.
Yeah, just like literally don't accept the money. Like,
yeah,
just...
I mean, if you watch the ad, and even if you get like halfway through the video and you've already watched 2 ads, and you're like, well, I've already supported them. What's the point? At any time when you're in the video, they should have it like in the corner where it's like non-intrusive, just like like the subscriber button's all the way down in the corner.
Yeah,
they should have it in the corner. Do you support this YouTuber? Yes, no. And then just have it throughout the whole video, and there's no way YouTubers can get rid of it. And at any time, say you start off, you like a video, and then halfway through you see fucked up shit like these kids videos that people have, like these like stuffed animal people like walking around and dancing and singing songs, and then they start chopping each other's heads off.
Yeah, the Spider-Man Elsa shit.
Yeah.
Like, why don't, I think it's reasonable to trust the people. I know a lot of people are going to come out of the woodworks and say, this is a crazy idea, because people that don't like me aren't going to, click, they're going to click that button. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the point.
Yeah, if you're doing things people don't like, then maybe you should change your content.
And you shouldn't have that, the people that want you, that are supporting you. If people are, watching your videos and they're only watching them to hate them, they shouldn't be supporting it. And I don't see a problem with giving the people the power to choose whether or not the YouTuber makes money. We don't make money, a lot of it.
Yeah.
We make maybe with someone donating, usually around $2, we'll make $2.38 if we get 1 donation a month. So off of ad revenue, we make nothing. Okay, pretty much nothing. And I'm still okay with a system where I can say, hey, you know what? If you don't like my content, don't support me. There is Patreon. There is the supporter button. We have other ways to deal with this. But what we need to do is we need to stop the system that is enforcing these people to make money off of outrageous stuff. That's the problem.
It's basically YouTube is just a big clickbait website.
Yeah.
Because as long as you get those clicks, you get them in there and they watch that first ad, you've made your money.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter.
That's all you have to do.
You can literally just ramble on for 10 minutes about kind of going around the topic. And I've seen this happen with different things, with different shows. You always see it where they'll just kind of they won't touch on the what they're talking about until the end of the video, or they'll only give pieces throughout. For those people, you could just hit, I don't want to support this video, and make sure that they don't get the and it could be per video, it could be the entire channel. So you never want to support them, or maybe you just don't want to support this video, the specific video. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
There's a ton of different ways they could do it, but they need to give the power to the people, because right now the advertisers don't want anything to do with YouTube, and this situation we're in now is going to make it even worse, because it's just another big YouTuber taking advantage of the system and screwing over the little guy.
Yeah,
and the advertisers don't care. They're just going to be like, this is a shit website. I don't want my ads on it anymore.
Yes.
We need incentive to get the advertisers back onto YouTube.
And I think that would be a perfect thing. Give the money back to the advertisers if you don't want to support it. Or just give the people the power to choose. Because here's the problem. If I want to go and watch a video, like I said, I have to support those people indirectly. Or I have to install ad blocker. And that should not be the case. I should be able to say, I don't want to support this person, So don't give me an ad. And yes, I know some people will take advantage of that, and then they won't, like they won't use ads on anything.
Yeah. I
understand. But like I said, we have, like, for one, people barely get anything, all right, as it is. Second of all, I mean, I know that YouTube makes money off of it, but this would only support better content. And then you could have the entire thing based around, if they're subscribed, they have to have ads. Yeah. If they have notifications on, they have to have ads. There's other ways to go around it, but you can't just give ad revenue to anyone who clicks on a video, because that's what got us in this problem with the adpocalypse. This is the problem. We need to look at why this is happening. Like, I know they always call them bad actors. Well, you need to look at the fucking bad actors and find out what they're doing to exploit the system and cut them off. Yeah. Because that's what's happening. We are getting run around. And, like, I know that Pewdiepie did it, and it was, an accident on his end. And, like, the Wall Street Journal attacked YouTube and got, the start of this. And, like, I don't blame, Pewdiepie completely, because, like, it was just the start. But people have been doing this over and over again. You think that someone would learn, but it's not helping. It seems like every so often there is a bad YouTuber that makes everyone look bad. And we need to cut those people off. And if people stop supporting these people, like, if you could just say, I don't want to support this person, it would be done. Like, we could cut their ad revenue in half. And then they would learn, hey, you know what? When I do shitty things, I don't get as much money. Maybe I shouldn't do shitty things.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with the system. Obviously there would have to be something done. But this is a start. This is something that we could do together. We could create a system where we incentivize good content by making sure that the people who, do that content, they'll
get to keep their ads.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's that's what YouTube should be doing, is creating a thing where we have to compete. Yeah. Like, we have to compete like other companies. But these other channels are taking all the ads. They get paid ads. Like the thing that happened with Jimmy Kimmel and, talking about a shooting and then having ads on it. Yes, they said that that's not supposed to happen. And it did happen because of, they had sponsors ad. But, like, the big YouTubers have that too. They have those sponsored ads that are going to get money no matter what.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
The advertisers that actually pay them to put their products in the video, like Crunchyroll and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to have ways to make money regardless. But I just don't think that your views should contribute to that, regardless of what the content is.
Yeah. I just feel like YouTube needs to make a step to where people can vote on what content they want to support. Kind of like Patreon. But instead, they're not paying for it. Yeah. They are paying with the advertisers' money. And at any time, they can say, I don't want to support this person. I tell you what, YouTube, I hope you're watching this. Because I will tell you what, if you fucking did this, if you made it so that I could go through and demonetize videos, like, only of my ad revenue, I would be the fucking Batman of YouTube. I would go through all of YouTube, and I would make sure that any video I didn't like, it got demonetized. And I'm not saying that, like, I'm being petty or anything. I would look out for bad content. Anytime I saw something that pissed me off that a YouTuber did, I would make sure to do my duty to make sure that they were, demonetized from my ad view.
Yeah.
And I would still support my, my content creators. And maybe that's different coming from a YouTuber. But, I mean, like, we could always push the idea that, if you don't support us, our content's going to go. And that's the problem, is that people are supporting us. But right now, they're not making enough money because we are getting, disconnected, because everything is like, oh, well, it might not be family friendly. Fuck family friendly, all right? A lot of people are not family friendly. You're trying to create this worldview of, like, people being not themselves, that they are TV. We are not TV.
Yeah.
We are not TV personalities. We are YouTubers, and we need to have our own space where we can grow and do our own thing without, what is essentially Big Brother, the bot, looking over us and telling us, no, you can't do that because that's illegal or whatever to the fucking standards. Like, we barely do anything bad, and a lot of our videos get demonetized.
We get demonetized before we even start a stream. There will be a little yellow demonetized. This is not safe. It's like, we haven't even started the stream. How do you know? I mean, you're probably right, but how do you know?
I mean, we're not the family, like the
we don't claim to be family friendly.
We even let people know. Like, if you've ever seen one of our Jackbox streams, there's dicks everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't censor that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, just to let you know, the Jackbox is a drawing game, and like, there's, you know, there's not actual dicks, so they just draw dicks everywhere.
You know, people, anyone can draw.
But point being is that the thing is that we want to be able to create the content that we want to. And I am totally fine with people saying, I don't like your content. I don't want to support you. Your ad is taken off. I understand that. I as a YouTuber would support that if it means getting these other assholes to pay for what they've done. Yeah. You know, making sure that they can't make this content anymore. Because overall, it would be better. It would help every creator, I think.
I agree. Yeah.
And it's just like, why don't we have a way to fix this?
Yeah.
Like, why isn't this a thing?
I feel like what YouTube does to fix the problem is they just take away more and more of our creativity, and it's not fixing the problem.
I have been trying to watch YouTube, and I know that it's, you know, December, and a lot of YouTubers take off for Christmas and stuff, but I'm running out of content. Because a lot of the content I like to watch is not on YouTube anymore because of the fact that nobody makes money. I want to make content. I just can't because I don't make money. And, you know, like, I'm talking about when I was just making like $1 a month. That was still worth it to me. Now I make like 5 cents.
Yeah.
You know, it's not worth it as much to me. And I feel like we can't grow our channel because of that. You know, it's hard. We don't even have a fucking green screen here because we can't afford it. You know, and that's the problem, is that it would be easily fixed if we were able to take this power away from the bigger YouTubers and say, hey, I don't like what you're doing, and so I'm not going to support you.
And we have so many people that support us that would watch ads if they would even be on the video. But they don't even put them on most of our videos. So, you know, even though we have a fan base, we have people that like us, it doesn't really matter. Yeah,
it doesn't matter. And like, what YouTube is doing is taking the power away from the creator, not only the creator but the user. They don't get to decide whether they support it with the ad revenue that comes from them watching the ad. They don't get that choice, and that's the problem. You know, not everyone has, like, a lot of our community does not support us on Patreon, does not support us on supporters, and does not donate because they don't have the money, and we don't expect that of them.
Yeah.
And we were waiting on, you know, ad revenue to kick up and, you know, kick in, but it's not happening. And it would happen if we were able to get, you know, like, advertisers to feel more at home on YouTube. And I think this is the way to do it. Let the people vote with their ad revenue, their ads.
That's like voting with your wallet, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way to get advertisers' attention is through money.
Could you imagine if people, and like, you know, when you flag a video, do you feel like it does anything?
No, not really.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And when you dislike, that does nothing.
Yeah.
Dislikes matter nothing at all. When you leave a rude comment, who cares? They can just remove the comments.
It doesn't.
I mean, it doesn't matter. None of that matters.
But could you imagine what would happen if parents were like sitting there watching their kid, like their kid is on an iTablet or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and they're watching it, and as they're watching it, like, you see that they're watching Spider-Man Elsa shit, and you go and say, hey, I don't want to support this creator, their entire channel.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, like, and obviously get your kid off of that shit, because it's going to grow up with some really weird fetishes. But the point is that, like, you know, you want to keep them from doing that. And the way to do that is just limit them from making that money, and then they'll have to find something else to do. And that's, like, we need to, instead of, like, punishing people who, you know, might make bad content, let's punish people that do.
Yeah.
Use the people that, like, there's nothing that pisses me off more than watching a video I don't like and watching someone, you know, like, do something like the Logan Paul video. And it's like, I wish that I could do something to hurt them. I know, that sounds bad. But, like, I wish I could do something to hurt their bottom line. And that would give me the incentive. Like, if I could take away my ad revenue, just my ad revenue, and even though it wasn't on that video, I'm just saying, you know, you'd be able to see Rice Gum's reaction to iDubbbz without supporting them.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's what I'm saying, you know? Mm-hmm. And I think that's the gist of it, you know? We just need more power to put our ad revenue where we want it, you know? Because everyone generates that ad revenue, and if you don't like it, it goes right back to the ads. It's not only going to save the advertisers money on people that, you know, aren't supported. They'll get some of their money back. Like, there's a good chance that they already saw the ad, so it's like a win-win for the advertisers. Like, you already saw the ad, but you're like, fuck this guy, I'm giving back the money to the advertiser.
Exactly.
It's a win-win situation for, like, the user, the consumer. And like I said, just make it so that, you know, if they're subscribed, then they get the ad no matter what. And if they, you know, if they have notifications on, ad no matter what. You know, there's easy ways to go around the system, but I think this is where we have to head, is because this is a problem.
And then when you actually unsubscribe from someone, it would mean something, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they have, like, when, I can't remember the name of that company, the React videos. Mm-hmm. Like, when they tried to copyright React videos, like idiots, you know, there was counters up of everyone, like, millions of subscribers unsubscribing and stuff. But what did that really do? Because they got most of their subscribers back after time.
Yeah, it didn't really hurt them.
People still watched the videos, so it didn't really do anything.
And it's like some people, you know, hate watch that stuff.
Yeah.
They come back and they're like, what the fuck are these people up to now? What are they screwing up now? And, you know, they watch those videos.
And they watch it just so they can leave a nasty comment.
Yeah.
But they're helping the people. Every time they do that, they're helping the people. And that's why we didn't want to go into details in this video about, you know, the Jake Paul stuff and other things that have happened on YouTube, because we don't want to inadvertently attract people to those channels, because right now the problem is it's still there. And until YouTube does something, it's not going to change.
Yeah,
we don't want to send traffic to these people.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you could YouTube it if you want to find it out. There's tons of videos on it. And
that's like, can you imagine? Let's say that video got like, maybe like 3 million views, right? Mm. I bet a lot of those, like the other 6, or like since there was 6 million views, I bet you that the other 3 million were people just reacting to it.
Probably.
And that's the problem. That's the problem, because he probably made, you know, even if it wasn't that, it was 6 million views. It was probably first on YouTube. You know, that's the problem, is that it's still helping him no matter what.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the problem. And I think that we came up with a decent solution.
And it's got, you know, its flaws. There would be tweaks that need to be worked out, but I think that's a good starting point to give the power to the people.
Yeah.
Because you're the ones that watch the YouTube. I mean, you should be able to choose what you want to see. Yeah. And you should be able to support who you want to support and not leave the hands in YouTube and advertisers' hands. You know? Mm. I mean, it just makes sense to me.
It makes sense to me.
If I'm not happy watching a TV show, I can change the channel. And I'm not watching ads on that anymore. But on YouTube, I mean, I guess you could click off, but if you've already watched the ad, they've already made their money.
Yeah, you're already tuning in.
You've already tuned in. Yeah, they've already got their view. That's nothing you can do about it. You can't take your view away.
Yeah, that's what the problem is. We just need to give the power back to the people who, you know, actually need it. We need to give the power back to the viewers. And I, like, as a YouTuber, I totally support the system. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a no-brainer to me. It's like, if I don't want to support someone, then I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't be like, oh, well, you know, I want to really look at their video, but I shouldn't have to sit there and be like, I hope someone uploads it on a different channel so I can watch it and not support this person.
That's what we do. We don't watch those channels. We just watch. We wait for other people
we wait for someone to talk about them and show
Yeah.
clips from it, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, it might be helping them, but it's still not solving the problem.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch those videos regardless because they're in my subscriber feed.
Yeah.
You know, like watching Boogie today. I watched him because of the fact that it was, you know, and the Anime Man and, well, I actually, Akidearest. I didn't see the Anime Man if he did one.
Gaijin Goomba.
Yeah, Gaijin Goomba. Like, you know, I was watching all of them, but, like, that was to figure out what was going on. And I never went to, you know, the main video because I didn't want to support that.
So what we should do, we'll put links in the description to Gaijin Goomba and Akidearest. And if you want to learn more about what Jake Paul did, you can go watch those videos. They explained it very well, I think.
Yes, and don't go to any of the videos people re-upload it, because that's just helping bad people. I mean, like, literally, they're just re-uploading it because they'll get views.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not solving the problem.
You don't want to watch that stuff anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah, we need to take away the views. We need to, like, and like I said, if you watch a video, to sum it all up, if you watch a video and you don't like it, your view shouldn't count. So, like, your view disappears. And, you know, like, YouTube can hide that in the metrics or whatever they want to do to keep that data if they want to. But don't have the view add up for the YouTuber. Take away the ad revenue and give it back to the advertiser. And, you know, just don't support that.
Yeah.
And I think that would make the advertisers way more comfortable because the people would be choosing. You don't have to worry about, you know, non-racist people running into a racist video. If they're all racist watching that video, then I mean, like, just nuke the whole channel.
Yeah, exactly.
Nuke
And
them.
that's another point. If it gets to a certain point where, like, okay, 3 million people have said, I don't want ads on this video, automatically remove the ads. You know?
Yeah,
Once you reach a certain threshold, I think it's pretty universal. It's a bad video, and just automatically demonetize it for everyone, subscribers and all, because that's the best way to.
That
get rid
would
of
be
these
the
people.
best way to actually do it, because I'm sure that video that was uploaded just the other day would have actually got, you know, so much hate so fast that it would have been demonetized, like, you know, instantly. I mean, they didn't have ads on it, but still.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, though. So yeah, if something's unpopular, that's the way YouTube should do it. Not the way they're doing it now, because YouTube, I love you, but you got problems and you really need to, you know, fix it. I think this is a good step.
I agree.
And I think that, you know, what's more productive right now is not talking about, you know, the content that caused this and, you know, that led to the adpocalypse, but how we can fix it.
Yeah.
I think that's more of more progression towards, you know, the center of the problem, how we should fix it, rather than, you know, this bot thing's not working out. Like it seems
Let's put the power back into human hands, because bots don't have a conscience.
I'm telling you, how many fucking Batmans would be on YouTube? Millions. A lot of people. You know how much I like to hate watch videos? Oh man, you know how much people would be demonetized for that? I mean, like, just, and I'm not trying to be a troll or anything. I'm just like, I watch a lot of stuff like that's stupid.
Yeah.
And you know.
And if you don't agree with something, you shouldn't have to be forced to support it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you'd create an entire site of vigilantes, and it would be just wonderful.
Yeah.
So yeah, do it. Make Batman.
Do it, YouTube.
Do it.
Okay, well, I think I've said everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we're ready to end here?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, well, thank you for watching, and please share this video. Let's get it around. Let's spread our idea, and hopefully we can actually change YouTube.
Yeah, I think that this is a good idea, and like, you can leave comments and tell us how we're wrong.
Yeah,
and like
sure
what's
we're wrong in many ways.
I'm sure we're wrong in many ways. There's probably things that we didn't think of, but you know, at least we're trying to have the discussion.
Yeah.
All I see is people, you know, bitching about the content and not, you know, bitching about how to solve it.
Yeah.
So
leave a comment. Let us know what you think, or if you have better ideas, you know, leave a message and we'll read that. And other than that, I think that's it.
Yep.
So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like this content.
Yeah.
We do a lot of streams. We don't actually do this very often.
Yeah, but we might. We actually got we got set up out here just to rant about how much we hate YouTube. So
yeah,
we'll start using this more.
yeah. All right, well, we'll see you guys later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.